right, welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
All righty, here we go. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. It is Wednesday, making our way through the week. Always love. We had some great gifts brought by. Thank you very much.
Thank you to the Kravis Center who came by and told us all about the new season. That was awesome. Mm-hmm. And thank you to Danny and her mom that came by and brought us a bunch of toys from Sunday from the Little Smiles Eddie Bear Foundation toy collection party we did. After I left, there was more toys that showed up. So Danny and her mom were nice enough to bring them over, and then they brought little goodie baskets.
Very thoughtful gifts. Yeah, perfect for each of us.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Thank you, ladies.
Mm-hmm. So much appreciated. All right, boy, I got a big old stack of emails and stuff to get to here today on this thing. So I guess we probably should jump right into it. One thing I thought was funny that did not click to me, obviously the top story yesterday was Taylor Swift getting engaged. And, you know, she doesn't do anything by accident or haphazardly. Everything is thought through. She'll admit to that, loves numbers. And everybody thought that she chose yesterday because I think it was 13 days since she actually had gotten proposed to that she decided to announce to the rest of the world that she was engaged. But there might have been another reason as well, not just the number 13. Angela said, you know who was having a birthday yesterday? You guys said it. I did, and it didn't click. If somebody's having a birthday and you want to steal their thunder, Blake Lively had her birthday yesterday. She's like, was there any coincidence to that Taylor Swift would steal the shine of the day and all the attention?
Oh, my gosh. That's funny.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that. So that's an interesting observance.
If it was, then dang.
I don't know a ton about Taylor Swift, but the one thing, she does seem to be very passive-aggressive in a lot of her digs. She does very subtle slights and things like that you're like, okay, is she... It's a snake emoji here, and it's stuff like that make people wonder, is this her way of laying a dig? And maybe only the people close that would be there would know. And I'm wondering, I'm sure it didn't get lost on Blake Lively.
Right. Blake felt it. The rest of us, it wasn't so prominent, but it's because it wasn't meant for us.
Maybe it's just a coincidence that all played, but Taylor Swift will tell you with her marketing game, nothing is ever a coincidence. Everything is very thought out.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was an interesting little tidbit to it. Some other things. Carlos had said, guys, I think you misunderstood what the new Cracker Barrel CEO had done. Her goal wasn't focused on bettering the brand. Her goal was to go all DEI and to create a political statement. That's why the old white man Herschel was removed. And I bet my face, she soon starts painting rainbows in the parking lot just for spite over the rainbow crosswalk battle. Well, it sucks.
We brought some of that up. We brought the fact that it was also a social issue, part of the culture wars that go on.
And I don't know in her heart of hearts as to why she did what she did. Obviously, the people who were opposed to Cracker Barrel, they are convinced that it was all about those reasons. Somebody did send me a funny little meme, though, as Uncle Herschel, we thought yesterday, was dead on arrival, DOA. They showed in the sky. They had Uncle Ben, Aunt Jemima, and some other people going, welcome, Cracker.
Welcome to the canceled club.
Well, hello.
Welcome to the cancel. You're right. There's been a lot of cancellations.
That's funny.
So
welcome to the club.
And Joella said, I heard the clip that you'd have from the TikTok video of the server at the Cracker Barrel saying nobody was in there and she had only had 3 tables the whole day. I believe she was misspoken because I'm a server at Cracker Barrel across the street from your station, okay, right there on 45th Street, and I've made more money this week than I have in any other week in the 2 years that I've worked there. We've been crazy busy. Cracker Barrel did get a lot of promotion. Somebody said they probably got $1 billion worth of promotion out of it. Now, is it the kind of promotion you want? I don't know. But yeah, look, when those things happen, the thing I find out, if it fits the narrative that people want to drive, they're going to enhance and they're going to pass along anything that's like that. And showing a full Cracker Barrel didn't fit the narrative they wanted to portray. So if they see a video of somebody showing an empty Cracker Barrel, honestly, we look more into how things get traction, how things do well on social media. The people that fully understand it, a lot of it is not done by accident.
It's manipulated.
Well, they realize. They're like, hey, if I do this, then more and more people that want to drive home the point, like the first email we got about the DEI hire, they're going to share that with everybody to be like, see, tell all your friends that no one's going to Cracker Barrel this week. And so, it helps drive home their point. That's how it is. So, yeah, the one on 45th Street may have been busy. I don't know that this area is as prone to get into the Cracker Barrel fight. People around here are probably like, no.
They're worried about paying their fucking rent.
Yeah.
And taking care of their family.
Yeah. So, I'm sure there were people that were, caught up in it, but, I don't know if that was it. To us, we're more worried about our painted streets and crosswalks, and which he referenced there, too. And Crystal said, I believe there are confirmed plans, though, as you had mentioned, doing a permanent Pulse Memorial, as the state is looking to try to take out the rainbow crosswalk that they have there. I think the city is putting it up starting June of 2026, and that's good, and that's all fine. I think that's nice. I just honestly, and it's not even any kind of political statement, I just don't know why the state of Florida now all of a sudden has a hard-on about all these painted everything. And look, it's to be fair, it's not just the rainbow painted crosswalks. They now are kind of going after everything. Decorative street art is, I guess, public enemy number one right now throughout the state.
Like murals?
Murals? Are you talking about graffiti?
No, it's anything, and it's not just the rainbow stuff. Tampa's Black the Blue mural, which I guess would that be about cops?
Backing the blue?
Back the blue.
Yeah,
I would
cops.
say you're backing the police with that statement.
That's been removed.
What?
Yeah, Seminole County's green safety crossings have been removed. I saw a story that Florida's ordered the removal of Orlando's student road art that it promoted 3 months ago. And it was like, for instance, on a bike lane, little kids had gone in, the person who's on the bike, they made it colorful and they put colored tires on it. It's actually a person, not just that white stick figure kind of thing. And they're like, that's got to go. So, yeah,
are we worried about the wrong stuff?
You know what we need? I'm telling you, we need that big fucking meteor to head to Earth.
That's why I'm slightly confused by why this all of a sudden is something. And they said there's more than 400 sites now under review, including Pompano Beach's geometric and musical note designs.
Because
musical notes are now political?
Well, you could make anything political now. And I know people are sick of me saying that, but it's the fucking truth, man. We could talk about this peanut butter right here, and somehow I just fucking hit my head with it.
I could break my jaw I drop this on my face.
See, it's political. I'm a Republican. It fucked me up. Anything can be political now. Anything. It's so silly to me.
Leave up the murals because they're beautiful. It doesn't matter if it's Back the Blue or music notes. Why are we painting over murals?
And this one I don't get. Daytona Speedway's checkered crosswalks, they want gone. Which
those are for Daytona.
Now you're messing with NASCAR. I don't understand it.
It's so busybody and dumb.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's odd. Now the governor DeSantis, he dismissed resistance as virtue signaling, with FDOT confirming all non-standard street art will be removed and costs billed to cities. So, but the odd thing about it was just 3 months ago, the state was all about the art for the kids in the bike lanes. And now 3 months later, they're like, it's got to go. And it's all art on the streets.
Everyone just.
That's why I'm like, this is weird. Like, what do we?
So weird.
It seems like everyone's just so pissy these days.
Yeah, it's like we're just gonna fight to fight.
It's all about my side versus your side, and that just creates so much noise, and then people get lost in the noise. You lose your sense of peace when you get lost in the noise.
But it's
either
just, this is so random that now all of a sudden, look, I enjoy it. I think it's nice. I love murals. I love street art. I love all that kind of stuff.
Love it.
I just don't. I don't really understand.
I don't know why you would try to make this world less colorful and beautiful.
Yeah, everything I just mentioned that they're taking off. To me, I'm like, leave all of it. I like it.
Well, like, for example, like the Back to Blue, there's people who are against police officers. So then it goes, well, if that message is up there, we should be able to say that. I mean, there's plenty of people who don't like police officers who would think Back to Blue is a bad thing. And then
most rational people believe that we need police officers.
Yes.
If you are in trouble, who you gonna call? It ain't Ghostbusters.
No, and those are not my words. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. I just see it all the time where people just there's definitely a lack of.
It's just a weird thing. This became public problem number one. Was our painted whatever it might be. Orlando plans to begin painting over 14 of its decorative crosswalks starting this morning. They're like, all right, because they don't want to lose the funding. And it is the number one thing that they've got to concentrate on is getting rid of this stuff that 3 months ago the state was all about. And now today, all of a sudden, they're not.
We've turned Christmas political. Can't say Merry Christmas. Yes, we can't say Merry Christmas. We can't say Merry Christmas. Fuck.
Just some of these things I don't even understand. In Lake Eola in Central Florida up near Orlando, they got swans and stuff like that they want to get rid of. Citrus slices and another. I mean, is citrus slices political?
Yeah, because Kevin, they come
swans.
Swans and oranges should not be political. We all love swans and we all love orange juice.
That would be a fun bit to play. How to take the most benign topics and turn it political.
Oh my gosh, my brain hurts.
Yeah, so
what
I don't know.
Dumb, busy work.
Yeah.
Our politicians are embarrassing.
I find it very confusing. I don't understand why.
We should all back the blue. We should all love beautiful musical notes. We should all love painted crosswalks. We should all love swans. Who hates swans?
I don't know. Maybe someone's been attacked by one.
I guess they're just trying to cover their bases saying we're just going to remove all of it. So, and I think that's what it is. So
stupid.
Yeah, they don't, just.
It's misguided. It's not how I want politicians to act.
Yeah. That's just it.
You're going to get an email from somebody.
I'm not going to read it.
Well, I would like one. I just like an explanation as why, in Pompano Beach, musical notes on the street. That's cool as hell, right?
Musical notes on the street is awesome. Yeah, really? How can you make that political?
You fascist.
You music-loving pig.
Yeah, One Love said, are the beautiful painted power boxes next? Yeah, I mean, if you go by the logic that they're going with right now, that I would think that they would. I need an explanation because when we were at the rainbow stuff, I thought it was, kind of just an attack on the LGBT.
It was anti-gay. Yeah. But we don't think that that's right either. Like, leave it painted rainbow.
But now cares? I don't know. Now I don't know. When you're going after NASCAR and you're going after musical notes and swans and citrus.
And Back to Blue.
And Back to Blue and kids painting bike lanes.
I'm telling you, if you look deeper, some fucking psycho has made it into a thing that's got people fired up online.
Well, that psycho needs to be unemployed.
I actually think that's how they stay employed.
We gotta get them out of power.
Their social media's popping. They get that green.
Just.
I'm going to the woods with you, Jay Bird.
I'm aging out of Earth.
Confusing. All right. Well, yeah, you can always email us if you have anything. Help clear it up. We're not smart people here, so we're trying to figure it all out. We're easily confused. Got an email here talking about Japan, as we have a lot recently, according to this emailer.
I want to go to Japan so bad.
They said, I've been living here for 5 years.
They're in Japan now?
And everything that you've heard about, it's true. I spent my first 3 years out here stationed in Okinawa, but after separating from the Marine Corps, I decided to move up to the mainland to get the full experience, and I love it here. And honestly, I can't see myself ever moving back to the U.S.
How do you do it legally? Do you have to get a special visa? How can you work?
Don't know. They said,
Are you catfishing us? Are you not really in Japan? You're in Lake Worth.
They sent a photo. That's their dog in front of Mount Fiji. So, I mean, yeah, you can lie about anything.
That dog's photoshopped.
And that is not really Mount Fiji, Kevin. That is Mount F. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they said, I'm a patriot and I love my country, but my quality of life here in Japan is just simply too good to pass up.
Wow.
So if you guys ever come to Japan, please let me know. I'll be happy to help you out with any info you need.
All right, we're coming to your house and we're going to stay. Is that cool?
We knock at the door, no one answers.
There's
like, wait a minute, this feels awfully like that Wheel of Fortune.
KVJ, we don't know what you're talking about.
Just like that Wheel of Fortune tryout.
Yeah, somebody did say it's a hard language to learn, and that would probably be the one thing that would scare me a bit. I don't know how prevalent English is there.
Rocco is doing the Duolingo. He knows how to order food, ask for the bathroom.
In Japanese?
Yes. He's been practicing.
Why Japanese?
Because he wants to go really bad.
Why?
He just loves the culture. He loves the technology.
The technology, man.
Yeah, it's a big tech place.
The technology's next level.
The whole city's like a smart city. And there's like robot hotels everywhere.
Yeah.
You know how that kid feels about robots.
At least that's what I see on YouTube. That's what I watch.
That's what he watches too.
But then again, is YouTube even real?
Is Japan even real?
Mary said, yeah, my sister's multilingual. She said Japanese is the hardest to learn. But somebody else in the chat said, when I went, English is more spoken than I thought.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of people did. So when I was a kid, when I was in elementary school, we had a Japanese exchange student. And I think then she was saying that, yeah, because they were so Americanized in the culture. Because after World War II, we came in and really kind of helped and propped them up and rebuild. And so there's a lot of American influence there.
Well, when I was in Italy, I thought that I was just blending in and just one of the locals. But then I realized everywhere we went, the Italian people were like, hello. Like they were speaking English to us.
See,
so we look obviously American.
I don't got cool stories like y'all. My only cool stories when I was at Olive Garden, the other table.
I'm a bad Italian.
They can really relate to my love for the bottomless breadsticks.
I think for the most part, English seems to be the most spoken language around the world. I think probably English and Spanish are the two.
Okay.
That you seem to get, because whenever they're meeting or you bring the European nations together, you may have French, you may have Italian, you may have Spain, Portugal, all that, but they're always speaking English. It seems like for the most part.
Good for us.
It is. It is. And that's what Americans do. Be like, see, I don't need to know any fucking languages.
If it's good for us, shit, that's all we care about. Fuck.
That's it.
How do you say NASCAR in Japanese?
NASCAR.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. One thing I learned today was breadfruit. Didn't know anything about it. It was one of our code words for the Sandals getaway. And Robert had said, yeah, it's very popular in Jamaica.
Yeah. Grant from the chat room was telling me about how he's got a liquor made from breadfruit.
Really? Yeah, of course. Yeah, you can, any kind of fruit you can make.
To defend myself, I did say, I always thought it was called fruit bread. And Kevin's like, don't say that because it's not the code word, but fruit bread really is a real thing.
Fruit bread.
Fruit bread is fruit bread is a thing.
Like what you get at Christmas?
I'm showing it to you right now.
Yeah, that's Christmas.
Some of it's the gross Christmas kind that's kind of like slimy and you try to cut it and it's...
What's that called?
Shit. Bullshit.
What is it again, Kevin? The bread you get at Christmas with fruit in it.
Fruit cake.
Fruit cake.
Yeah.
So there's fruit cake, there's fruit bread, and there's breadfruit.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
And there's fruit tea pebbles. So, got a lot.
And Jeff had said fishermen in the South Pacific will use breadfruit to bait sharks.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh, I feel like...
How educational is this show, huh?
I love it.
Every day I'm learning something new. I swear I do.
Going hand to hand with the shark. Boy, look in those eyes, trying to pull that thing up. How do you hook a shark?
Very carefully.
I mean, do you have to go in there and with your hands, or is there a tool?
I wouldn't go with my hands. I'll go with your hands.
Do you cut the line? What? I mean, shit that, man.
And we were talking mascots this week. Melissa said, I was listening to the podcast and how disappointed Jaybird was that there wasn't a Sasquatch college mascot. Well, chin up, my friend. I live in Spokane, Washington.
Okay.
And our community college mascot is the Sasquatch, the Spokane College Athletics, their new logo.
Yeah, bitch.
Look at that thing. That is an intense blue Sasquatch right there. I love that one.
But chin up, my friend. You got it.
But chin up.
You got it. I figured there should be more Bigfoot Sasquatch out there that we just have never heard of. There's a lot of schools, man.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Sasquatch kind of has a butt chin, too.
Sasquatch has a hairy butt hole.
Prove it.
I wish I could. Gosh, we'd have proof at least.
We meet him, and the first thing we do is make him bend over and touch his toes.
If I had to bang a Sasquatch to prove Sasquatch was real, I gotta take one for the team.
Would you take one from Bigfoot? You gotta let him bang you.
So what do I get out of this?
You can tell the world after he takes you that he exists. And you're the guy breaking the story.
I break the story.
And he breaks your butthole. Because Bigfoot has a massive crank.
Oh my gosh. There's no way there's not going to be. But everyone, I'm credited as the guy.
You're the guy.
Who broke the story.
You found Bigfoot, and together you're telling everyone. You and Bigfoot, you do the press conferences together.
I'm like, so how did you find out? That's where it gets weird, guys.
Yeah.
You're not going to believe what I had to do.
Let me bend over.
I think for the sake of humanity, I gotta again take one for the team, and I gotta take it hard.
Oh, he drills you, though.
No, you don't have to go into that many details. Giving Kevin a boner.
It's true. Billy said, I heard you guys talking about Jaybird's chin hair, and I got a fun little game for you. I don't know if I can actually show it, but he had a photo of Jaybird's chin with the hair on it, and then he also sent a hairy scrotum. And he's like, Can you tell the difference?
Yeah. Nut or butt chin?
What do you think? How close?
That's nuts.
That's testicles, and it's a pretty funny game.
Yeah. Yeah, I read the comments and said, I'll fuck with your psyche.
Yeah.
It's a great game.
It is. Until
Nuts or Jaybird's chin.
It's a game. Can I fuck Bigfoot instead?
Drew said on mascots, I went to school in Fort Lauderdale, and our mascot was a flying L. Yes, just a letter.
What?
Supposedly it came from an article back in the day. There was a track meet at Fort Lauderdale High School, and they were beating everyone, and the reporter just said, well, look at those L's flying.
Oh.
Needless to say, we use that as our mascot, and we get made fun of a lot. And I guess that's the logo for it, the flying L's. It has it's a big old uppercase L with a wing coming out of the back of the L, and then it's got an arrow that's going through it.
Oh. But the L, they meant loser, right?
Yeah, I guess, but that's what I don't understand, because it sounds like they were winning so much they were handing out L's to other teams, the loss. But then why would you take on the L yourself?
Take a W.
Yeah.
If you're just going to take a letter.
Right. I don't understand. I'd never heard that.
That's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
And I'm dumb, so if I say you're dumb, you're really dumb.
Oh, no one calls you dumb. What are you talking about?
Yeah, looking at it, it is the Fort Lauderdale Flying L's. I'd never heard of their mascot.
Huh.
Oddly enough, yeah. It's a big wing blue L with an arrow through its center. Yeah. It was from 1917. It was a state track meet. So, I mean, that goes way back.
The L, the flying liquors. Is this thing on? Hello?
What?
L? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
All right, now Bigfoot gets to fuck you twice.
Oh, no.
You're taking the L. Yeah, they say it's the oldest continuous functioning high school in Broward County, serving Wilton Manors, Lazy Lake, Oakland Park, and a portion of Lauderdale by the Sea. Yeah, I never heard of what their mascot was. I did not know it was the Flying L's. That is an odd one. Okay. And talking about lawyers with ponytails, Karen said, Help Me Howard on WSVN Channel 7 has a ponytail. He's the attorney they always turn to. Have you ever seen? I don't know if you've ever seen his segments because we don't. Which is so dumb. I hate that we don't get the Miami stations in Palm Beach, and I've tried doing that forever. And people say go here or go there, and I've tried. I can't really find it. I see their stuff on social media. We follow all of it and get the clips from there, and I've seen him on there with his little things. But yeah, got a ponytail. Kind of fits though.
Yeah, I guess if you're just that guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's what he goes around. People who've been victimized, then they send in, help me, Howard, and he, whether your landlord's screwing you over or something like that. It's one of those, a lot of TV stations love having that segment.
Oh, yeah, like the 12 on your side or vindication.
Teresa said, I know an attorney for years who had a ponytail, and I was not a fan at all. Then I ran into him downtown after not seeing him for a while, and he had cut his hair, no more ponytail. He asked me to go to lunch, but all I could think of was the ponytail, and it took 2 years for me to get it out of my head. And I finally ran into him again. I said, okay, we'll meet him for lunch. And then I married him a year later.
What? She married the former ponytail guy?
Yeah, she said he's a great guy, but I just knew that I could never wake up in the morning next to somebody who had longer hair than me.
So does he realize now in his advanced years that he made a mistake all those years having that ponytail?
Could have had his wife sooner, but the ponytail kept him from it.
The ponytail cock-blocked you. You're cock-blocking yourself with your own ponytail.
Sometimes ponytails can be a cock block.
They don't work often. I think last weekend I saw maybe the first ponytail on a man that I was like, okay. My father-in-law was wanting to watch Desperado. Have you ever seen that movie with Antonio Banderas?
I don't know that I have.
I never had either. And it actually was pretty good. Quentin Tarantino has a brief little spot in it.
Okay.
Cheech Marin is in it.
Okay.
I was enjoying it. I didn't get through the whole movie, but he had the long hair, but then he would pull it back into a ponytail. I'm like, all right, you know what?
Antonio
Banderas would pull it back into a ponytail. I'm like, and it was young Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, no.
Probably the first thing he had. I'm like, okay, that does work.
Some people can look good with a ponytail.
He could rub cat feces on himself and he would still look hot.
He was a very good looking man. I mean, he's still holding it together, but yeah, when younger Antonio.
Hot AF.
Wow.
I have like Brillo pad type thick hair. A ponytail didn't work that's not. To me, ponytail works the best when it's almost kind of got like that, like rock
wave.
Yeah, or just
but not kink.
My hair is very thick. As soon as it looked like I looked like a sex offender.
The opposite of Antonio Banderas.
Exactly.
That's a guy you want to sex offend you.
I don't know about those comments.
Puss in Boots. He voiced Puss in Boots, and lots of moms were wet.
Well,
yeah.
no, I agree. I'm sure.
Even just watching the cartoon.
I'm sure he's making it rain.
Mm-hmm. And Lainey said, coming to hair, my girlfriend has dark hair, and then she went blonde, and she said she's never had so much attention. They'd always said blondes have more fun. Is that still the way? Because I think I remember that coming out in the 80s, and that was like the era of the blonde.
And that's such a bullshit statement. I've met many miserable blondes.
I think it's really about your skin tone, your color palette. So everybody's got a color palette that looks good on them, and then everybody's got a color palette that doesn't look good on them.
Right.
And if you find your correct color palette, you might just look better with blonde hair than you looked with brown hair.
Right.
If you can do both and you have your color palette done, they'll tell you what color your hair should be.
What always kind of gets me is when you've seen somebody you've always known as blonde and they say, I'm not blonde. Like Lonnie Anderson. I had never heard that until she had passed, that she wasn't a blonde, that she did that just for the role for WKRP in Cincinnati. And then after that, it became iconic on her and she couldn't go back to her natural hair color.
Because that hair color made her some bank. Obviously, her color palette was telling her, you look better as a blonde.
Yeah, right.
Maybe as a brunette, it was just kind of washed her out. That happens.
Maybe.
I got girlfriends like her. Whenever they let
some people, it works. Now, I've grown. I definitely prefer brunettes personally, but I think everybody's got their own thing, and maybe you got a hair color that works better for you.
People always say, "What's your type, Bird?" The ones that like me back.
Yes.
A hippie girl. That's your type. A little sweet pea.
Oh boy.
A little honey face.
Why did I say anything?
And we were talking about the things you have less tolerance for as you get older. And Sandy said, my tolerance is less when people continually make plans and then cancel them at the last minute. When people don't do what they say they're going to do, it seems to bother me more and more as time goes by. And I think that kind of goes into the one thing. You understand time more. And like I said, I think it's a combo. I think one, it's age, but I think the other two is just our society has gotten so busy and everyone's so busy that if you've done something now where I could have been doing something productive or something better, and now I wind up, I hate being in those places where I'm just standing here and I have 2 hours where nothing's happening because there's so often I'm stressed for time.
Right.
And to sit there and not be productive for 2 hours and somebody else caused it, I'm not going to forget that soon. I'd be like, you did it to me once, you'll never do it to me again.
Especially if they're flippant about it or they don't understand why you care so much. Because then you're like, well, you just don't have any respect for me or my time. I don't know if I can continue with this.
If I could have gone back and talked to a younger Kev, I'd be like, make sure that you're holding people accountable to respect your time and your energy. And I think those are two big commodities that you need to value at any age.
And give the same thing to other people,
Absolutely.
too.
Yeah, you have to, because you have to understand how much you appreciate it. And don't be flippant at committing to something you know you can't keep, one. And then two, if you know you do have to cancel, try to give them as much forewarning as possible. And if it's just something that can't be helped, you need to really throw yourself on the sword and be like, trust me, this is not a casual thing. This is a big deal. I'm so sorry I can't be there. And you probably owe them a gift at that point.
Bring them a little bottle of booze.
Yeah, whatever.
A little breadfruit rum.
Yeah.
There you go.
Get some booze. I've been in recovery for 3 years.
Well, re-gift it then.
Oh, shit.
I give booze to a lot of people that tell me, I don't drink, but you know what? I'm going to re-gift it. I'm like, you do that.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I
Just don't sit in your car and drink it and fall off the wagon, because then I will feel bad.
No, do not do that. You don't need that on you.
I don't need that heat.
No.
And Ariel said, I'm always a few days behind on the podcast, and I don't want to miss the ticket sales for the movie premiere. You said October 11th. I had missed the sale for the live show. Yeah, we'll try to make better announcements and let you know in greater advance on exactly when tickets go on sale, the price range, and where you get them and all that kind of stuff.
I'll check with Beth because she's been setting up all the logistics with the Maltz Theater. They're handling ticket sales for it just like they did last year because they have the infrastructure. We don't. They sell tickets all the time. We don't. So they will handle all of it, and we should be getting an on-sale date here very soon.
Okay.
And we will promote that and give you lots and lots of heads up because people like to make plans. I have plans through December. Like, people want to have a calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only thing I got going on in December, Christmas.
You're going to be on a boat parade.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, you're a grand marshal.
Do I know this already?
You're kind of a big deal around
Did you
here.
just tell me this now?
I'm just telling you now.
I just love when this shit happens. When it's in real time on a microphone. And I'm like, oh, okay. What?
Huh? What are we talking about here?
Yeah. What the fuck we talking about?
And for this weekend, Stephanie said, I just want to make sure that Jaybird knew about the dinosaur event happening at the South Florida Fairgrounds this weekend.
Oh, that is awesome. I wish I could go. I wish they'd sell those things.
He wants to buy their dinosaurs.
They do have cool ones, yeah. I think it's probably the same one that comes. I think it comes like every year.
Yeah, it's an exhibit.
Those dinosaurs are next level expensive. You go, it's a dinosaur. Not the ones I have. I've got
animatronic ones?
Yes, I've got low budget dinosaurs. Ones you can buy off Amazon Prime for, $25
They've
here.
got the ones like at the amusement park.
That move.
Yeah.
Glow.
Like at Universal Studios.
They actually try to eat you.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. So that's just one of the many things going on this weekend. There's a bunch of fun stuff.
You still filming the movie this weekend?
I will be filming up to the kill date is October 8th is going to be the last day of filming because I know that's 3 days before and I know they need like a 3-day usually grace period.
Nice.
October 8th will be the last day.
Wow, you're kind of like that show Hard Knocks. You're filming right up to the end, and then you turn it around immediately.
Yeah, nothing like that at all. Yeah, we're just called hard for time.
Are you editing as you're filming?
Yes.
Okay.
which does speed things up.
Yeah. Yeah, you said you were so impressed by that Hard Knocks show, Virginia. You just can't figure out how they do it.
I mean, they turn this thing around so it's like almost in real time.
It's the same thing they do with Big Brother. I mean, think about Big Brother. They have an entire team that all they're doing is grabbing clips and editing and grabbing. I mean, they get paid all day just to do that.
It's impressive.
Yeah, it is impressive.
I like reality TV because I like that I'm in the moment. And that show really feels like you're in the moment.
Yeah, the Hard Knocks is good, even if you don't like football, because it does show the drama side. Yeah, you kind of want the team to be losing, so they really lose their shit.
Not this season, because it's the Bills.
Oh, fuck.
Don't say that shit.
Sorry, Panda.
Panda's listening. You just made him jump out the window again.
Yeah.
My bad. And Bill Fan, please don't email Panda.
Probably what they do, I would imagine, is they're doing markers throughout the whole day. And they have whoever's filming, they're taking note of what was said and say, hey, that part would work.
That's good.
And then they time check it. And so it's easy. So they're not just sitting there watching it all over again. They're just recording everything and saying, that'll work, almost live. You're almost editing in real time. And you're just grabbing that and throwing it together, to be my guess. Because, yeah, they still have to put together a script and have Lee Schreiber read it.
Totally.
I've seen that. And he's like in a sound booth when he does that. So somebody, they not only have what they're shooting, but they've got to the guy that does the voiceover work on it, and they put him in a booth and record it. So it is impressive. It's a great show if you're not watching this on HBO about the Buffalo Bills. All right, well, that's going to do it for us here today. Thank you all very much. Appreciate your feedback. Mail at KVJShow is where you send them. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.